Greetings, everybody. It is Artemis. This is my review of The Mandalorian, Episode 1. In this first episode, show takes place around the fall of the Empire after Return of the Jedi. The first episode premieres on Disney Plus streaming. Other episodes will follow weekly every Friday. There is not going to be any spoilers in this. This is just kind of my review of a TV show and all that. So if you haven't watched it, I'm only going to briefly go over a little bit of things here and stuff and run through and be very non-specific in regards to certain things. So if you like this, please like it, share it, so on and so forth. Other than that, I like to say that it's not too bad. It started off rather exciting, fast-paced, a little slow, here and there, and so on and so forth. I think that the way they launched it makes a lot of sense, kind of careful, and so on. Like I said, there's a lot of fast and slow pacing and stuff. A lot of Easter eggs and all that. I really enjoyed that. The episode's about 38 minutes long and stuff. I really wanted more, but we'll get more on Friday. So I know in Europe you'll have to wait until March for Disney Plus to launch for you guys. But I'm sure there are other ways in which you could obtain or watch it. So the episode starts out with the Mandalorian walking into a bar. Yeah, that's not a joke either. We see the Mandalorian walks into the bar with a group of other patrons, harassing what appears to be a blue alien being roughed up by some other patrons, and so on and so forth. And they approach the Mandalorian. They kind of threaten him and stuff and all that, and for spilling his drink or allegedly spilling the assailant that's trying to goat the Mandalorian and all that. The Mandalorian proceeds to receive a drink of blue milk from the bartender, and I can't remember who the gentleman is, but he looks familiar. So and all that, but it's a very interesting bar scene. It goes very quick, and so on and so forth. From there, it moves rather quickly. There's a lot in there in regards to what we saw in the trailer. We saw him shooting and grabbing a gentleman and so on and so forth when it came to the grabbing this guy through the portal of this doorway and stuff, and it looked like he got cut in half, and it kind of alluded to that in the trailer, but in the show it seems to alluded to that he did indeed get cut in half. It appears this first scene, it's kind of like a space opera, space meets western kind of feel, kind of like I can't remember that damn show, Firefly. That's what it kind of reminds me of, and all that. This is going to be a very, very different show, and it kind of bothers me too, because they really dropped the ball with the movies, and we know that that's coming out soon as well too, and this seems to be a means to overshadow all of that's going on. But in getting back to it, I feel that they really got the feel for Star Wars. You get a real Rogue One feel, and with a little bit of twist in with Star Wars Rebels. and all that. And if you are familiar with the Rebels cartoon show that just ended about a year or so ago, it was written and all that by Dave Filoni and all that. He produced and directed this first episode. The violence sets a tone rather perfect in many ways. Again, it really pisses me off because this show really shows that Lucasfilm or Lucas, filming company know what they're doing and stuff. And like I said, it had a real good feel of Rogue One, which Rogue One is my favorite movie out of the new series and stuff like that. I thought it had a lot of really good organic pieces to it. So, it really shows and brings us to the Mandalorian, and in many ways, the aspects it takes time. And furthermore, so and getting back to a lot of this, so the Mandalorian goes on several different locations, stuff like that. He goes and he takes a job and so on and all that. And like I said, I'm not gonna go into a lot of details and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil it for a lot of people and stuff. But I will say that there is a certain introduction at the very end of a IG-88 drone, not drone, but robot. But I think he's like IG-11 or something like that. And there's a lot of really good humor and a lot of very interesting fighting scene and just the way everything is coming off and stuff. But in the very end, it introduces something that is very surprising, and we have to ask, where did the species come from? Are they attempting to do something here? Is the species force sensitive? What is this baby so important? Is this baby important or something? Because the job that the Mandalorian takes in the beginning after the bar scene and stuff like that has to do with something in regards to not a traditional sense of taking on a mission of some sort like he's used to, in which he knows who the assailant is and all that. In this one, it's kind of like he's given a fob, a tracker of some sort to track this being that or this person or whatever it is. All that, and they locate the individual, and it's a very interesting ending, I have to say. Overall, this is my second episode that I've ever done, and I know that it's not very, it's not flowing. I'm just kind of winging it here a little bit. I have a little bit of scripting here and all that, but I'm hoping that I will get a lot better. If you would, please subscribe. Please share my videos. I know I only have a couple, and so on and so forth. I'm trying to do this a little bit more often and stuff like that. But I think this is a good episode. The next TV show that I'll be reviewing will be season 4 of The Man in the High Castle. It is basically a fictional what if the Allies lost World War II and the Japanese and the Germans won World War II. And it kind of looks at all the different areas in regards to what life would be like living under Japanese and German Reich rule, and in this time period, Hitler's alive. The Reich controls almost probably 80% of the world and stuff. it shows us a lot of very interesting areas that we've always seen and known about Germany's future under Hitler if he had won World War II. Um, I'm hoping to keep this going and stuff. Let me see. Um, yeah, but that's about it. If there's any suggestions or ideas, I'm very open to them. Please keep watching, share, listen, share, so on and so forth. I really appreciate it. You have a good one. Thank you. Bye.